Puppeteer. Chapter 44. Part 1. If someone told me that today would play out like it did, I wouldn't have bothered getting out of bed. It started this morning with a fuzzy head. Drinking the eve of your toddler's birthday is not a good idea. Drinking because your husband of too many years is a complete asshole is. Stir the two together and you're left with a big headache. Back to how this day started. I woke at 6:45, the exact time Molly was born. I forced a couple of chocolate biscuits down me before I started on making cupcakes. Thank God for cake mix and double ovens. By 9, the cupcakes had cooled down and were ready to be decorated with all things that would make kids hyper. The party preparations were going swimmingly, but as everything in my life that was set to change by a knock on the door. "All right, I'm coming. Keep your hair on." God, the postman was in a bad mood this morning. Now thinking back to when I opened that door, I would have welcomed the postman with open arms. A woman in a black suit with amber hair swept in a bun stood on my front step. She looked familiar, but I couldn't place where I knew her from. She gave a deadly smile as she offered her hand. "Hello, can I help you? You don't remember me, do you?" "I'm sorry. I'm terrible with faces. Perhaps the name Erin will jog your memory." The woman was Erin's wife. "Of course, I'm sorry. How are you keeping? May I come in?" "I'm sure you don't want to have this conversation on the doorstep." She was here to talk about my night of passion with Erin. She hadn't dropped by for a friendly chat. She didn't know me. I showed her through to the kitchen. "Can I get you a drink? Tea? Coffee, water?" "Sorry, I don't know your name." "Jade. A white wine would be great." It had just gone 9 in the morning. I wasn't about to question her drinking habits. I handed her a wine glass, opened a fresh bottle of wine and left it on the breakfast bar. I poured myself a glass of orange juice, although something told me I would be reaching for the wine bottle soon. Jade took a gulp of wine. "Look, I'm going to cut straight to the chase. Now you slept with Aaron." "I'm sorry. I had just found out my husband was having an affair. I had a lot to drink. Aaron offered me a shoulder to cry on. I took advantage of his kindness. I have regretted it every day since. I know there is no excuse for it. I just don't want to be that woman that breaks a marriage and a family." "It's fine." I'm sure I was starting with a head cold. I thought I heard her say it's fine. "Sorry?" "It's fine. You see, me and Aaron are not what you think we are." Why was this woman being so calm? I only hoped I could be as calm when I confronted Xian.